The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Reb Chatzkel Abramsky, Zeichet Tzadik Levracha, Rav of Lutsk, the author of Chazoin Yecheskel. He was exiled by the communists to Siberia, I believe for 3 years, maybe more, in the 1920s. Reb Chatzkel Abramsky later moved to England, and then in his last years he was in Eretz Yisrael. He was the chief rabbi of London, and then Eretz Yisrael passed away in 1976. Reb Chatzkel Abramsky, when he left the Soviet Union, he went to visit the Rebbe Rayatz, the 6th Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak. They were very close. They worked closely together back in the Soviet Union. In fact, in the documents of the Rebbe Rayatz, there was a nickname for Reb Chatzkel Abramsky. It was called Tosefta, because he wrote on the Breises, Chazoin Yecheskel Tosefta. His nickname was Tosefta, because in Russia you couldn't write the name. That was his nickname in the telegrams, the documents. They still have many of them. Tosefta. They would write, they wrote to them, Tosefta was sent to the hospital, which meant Siberia, Stalin's Gulag. Code language. Reb Chatzkel came to visit the Rebbe. I saw this in his biography. By one of his children writes that he heard this from Reb Chatzkel. And he said to the Rebbe, there was one day in Siberia, and he was talking to his fellow inmates. Now, most people didn't survive Siberia. The cold, 70 below zero, the typhus, the malnutrition, the slave labor. Stalin killed close to 50 million of his own people between 1924 and 1933, when he died in March, Purim, 53. And most of them, or many of them, in the gulags in Siberia, the slave labor camps. And Reb Chatzkel said they were talking, and everybody was lamenting how difficult their lives were. Everybody has lost so much, and there was terrible angst and pain. And he said the next morning, he woke up, and as was his custom every day, he said, Moidani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam, shechazarta b'nishmasi b'chemla. Thank you, Hashem. You returned my neshama to me. And then Reb Chatzkel tells the Rebbe, I stopped and I asked myself, why am I thankful? This is called life. Das ist Leben. No wife, no children, no food, no money, no siddur, no tefillin, no Shabbos, no Yom Tov, no shul, no Jews, no health, no dignity. Garnished. Everything you call life, I was taken away from me. Was is the Maidani? What am I thankful for? I don't even know if I'm going to live another 3 months. This was the question that came to me. And then I continue saying, Rabbi Emunah secha. And Reb Chatzkel tells the Rebbe, I said to myself, that's the answer. Rabbi Emunah secha. The ability for me to be able to have emunah right here, right now, that you're with me and that my life has a purpose. Rabbi, das ist genug. Lord Asa say, Yeshli Rav, Rabbi, this is Rav. It's great. It's awesome. It's enough to be able to say, my life is awesome. My life is great. And Rabbi Emunah secha, great is your emunah in me, that I will be able to have emunah in you. This is enough. You know what the Lubavitcher Rebbe told them? I guess you have to be a Rebbe to say this. I wouldn't be able to say this. He said, it's very emotional what he said. Amolis kedai, sein 3 Jahre in Sibir, kedei zu sagen as a Wort. Sometimes a person is sent to Siberia for 3 years to be able to say such a word. To be able to bring this truth into the world. But what was the truth he was saying? A person sometimes looks at their life. What is going on? I don't see the purpose. I don't see the meaning. Where is this leading to? This is shalva. This is serenity. This is tranquility. This is goodness. Ribono shel olam, what do you want from me? What does Hashem want from me? What's the moidani? What am I thankful for? Rabbi Emunah, the ability to be able to hold on at this moment and say, even if I can't wrap my brain around this, I am going to hold on tight and know that I wasn't sold, I was sent, and that every single moment I am fulfilling part of the purpose for which my soul came down into the world, to bring light and goodness and clarity and holiness into this situation.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org